everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Megan. Thanks so much for watching. And today I'm going to give you guys my top 10 baby girl names that I love but won't be using. And before I get into all of those, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so that you don't miss any uploads. And also go follow me on Instagram as well. And let's go ahead and get into these top 10 baby girl names. So my baby girl names are not in any order, but for the purpose of the video, I will put them in whatever order is on my phone. And so let's go ahead and get into the first one, which is Kendra. I have met a few people named Kendra, and they're always like the sweetest, most bubbly girls. So that is really why it made my list, just because when I think of this name, I just think of like sweet, bubbly girls that are always giggling. The second name on my list is Mackenzie. And growing up, I went to school with a girl named just Kenzie. So like an abbreviated Mackenzie. And I just thought that was like the coolest name. And now names like Kenley and Kinsley are so popular that I don't feel like I could use a K name. So that's kind of why I like the lengthened version of Mackenzie. The third name on the list is Addison. And I would say like 3 or 4 years ago, when we were thinking about babies and thinking about what we would name them if we had a girl and a boy, Addison was definitely at the top of my list. But around that time, it also became really popular and Addisons were popping up all over the place. So that's kind of why it got nixed from what my actual girl name is. But I still really like the name. It's really pretty. The fourth name is Everleigh. And I don't know if you guys watch Cole and Staff, but they have a little girl named Everleigh. I've also met a couple of other Everleighs, and so it's becoming a really popular name, but I like that it's different. And when I think of that name, I just think of like flower crowns and like a little blonde girl, like Cole and Staff's little girl, which is why I love the name, but won't be using it. The fifth name on the list is Callie, and I knew one girl named Callie. I love her, she's gorgeous. But then on Phil and Alex, they adopted a little girl that they named Callie Jo, and she is just the most precious little thing. And I know it's not a super common name, which is kind of why I like it, but that's also the reason that I can't use it, is because I know people with that name. And so whenever I think of that name, I think of them. And I just can't picture that being what I named my child. The sixth name on the list is Elliot. And there was a show a couple years ago, I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a family that had an older child that was maybe like 4 or 5, and then they ended up having like Quince or something like that. But their little girl was named Elliot, and I just thought that was so different and unique that I really liked it. And if you wanted to, you could just call her Ellie. So I like that that name is unique, but it has options to be a little bit more feminine. But I don't think that I could ever get my husband on board with naming a baby girl Elliot. The seventh name on the list is Emma, and recently this has become a super popular baby girl name. And to me, it's just like a cute, like I think of like a cute little girl when I think of Emma. So that's kind of why it made the list. Because it's so popular, I don't see that I could ever use it. The eighth name on my list for baby girls is Emory. And I really just like that it kind of goes with like Emma or Emily, but it's like a little bit more unique than that. And so I just like that it's a little bit different, but it's still a very pretty name. The ninth name on the list is Paige. And I have a really great friend named Paige. And also, I'm a little bit of a nerd and I watch WWE and I love Paige on there. So that's kind of really why I like the name. Also, you don't hear it very often even now. So that's kind of why it made the list. But again, like I don't think I could ever use it just because I have a really dear friend whose name is Paige. And the last name on my list is Mazie. And when I was trying to do like fitness, and I had a coach a couple of years ago, really like 5 years ago at this point. Her name is Mazie, and I really just like that it was different and kind of a cute name. But that's also like why I can't use it because I had a coach name that. So it just kind of, I don't want to say like ruins the name, but anytime I hear that name, I think of her. So that's why I love it but can't use it. So that is it for all 10 of my baby girl names that I love but won't be using. I want you guys to leave your baby girl names that you love but may or may not use down in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And please make sure you are subscribed and hit the bell so that you don't miss any uploads. And that is it for this video, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye!